Former police chief tells of sexual assaults by colleagues. Ms. Fish said she did not report the first assault as she thought she would not be believed. She reported the second assault, but the officer remained in post. She believed assaults in police forces were still carrying on.
Here's a summary of the article.
Sue Fish, who retired from Nottinghamshire Police in 2017, has previously said there is a toxic culture of sexism in policing. If we want women, as half our population, to have confidence in their police service, the police service needs to listen and to respond accordingly. The Police Federation and Nottinghamshire Police were asked to comment but have not done so. We've had a lot of reports by female police officers who have reported domestic abuse and sometimes also sexual offences by other officers, and they weren't dealt with properly, said Noga Ofer, a solicitor at the CWJ. A lot of the male officers are more senior than the women we've been in contact with, and might be quite highly regarded within the force. In March 2020, the CWJ submitted a police super complaint over failure to address police-perpetrated domestic abuse. The super complaint cited the cases of 19 women, including police officers, but the CWJ said it has been contacted by 128 women with similar complaints of abuse by police officers. The CWJ wants victims to be able to report their claims to the Independent Office of Police Conduct rather than a police force, and wants neighboring police forces to investigate claims.
This post received a score of 4,300, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Stop with the idea of cops investigating cops. They're all in the same gang. Maybe not the same hood, but still the same gang. They're all full of shit.
They haven't since 2004 in the UK with the establishment of the IPCC and its newer replacement the IOPC. This woman's accusations appear to be historical in nature, from the late 80s or 90s, and whilst they're obviously incendiary, don't really say much about modern British policing except that she believes it still happens.
Happens in the army too. But yeah, no, they're heroes, BS.
Army boys rape each other.
I've heard of that too.
It's always the former officials that tell the truth. Sexual assault is an ongoing problem. The drug war is doing massive harm to no good end, etc. They never speak out when they're in office, only when it's too late to do anything about it.
Because the ones who do watch their careers end. Man, police culture is toxic as fuck, and people are so willing to ignore this obvious fact when insisting that cops always need to be believed over the people they abuse.
Police are violent people. In her claim, Daya said he told her that he loved having sex with Persian women and would comment on her breasts in front of other officers. As Daya was speaking with a witness, she saw her partner put a handcuffed black man into the back of the squad car. In the claim, she states the officer was intentionally leaning on the cruiser door, squeezing the door on the suspect's leg. As the suspect yelped in pain, Daya told her partner to let go of the door. Daya didn't pursue charges after her union representative warned her it would be career suicide. This woman is still pursuing legal actions against these officers, losing most of her cases, and being forced to pay both her own and that constable's legal fees.
It would have been quicker and easier for her to just accidentally shoot him. Or maybe lie about him to her union rep, tell them he was blowing firefighters or something. Clearly laws don't apply to them, so going through the legal system is an exercise in futility.
2 studies have found that at least 40% of police officer families experience domestic violence. 2, in contrast to 10% of families in the general population. 3, a third study of older and more experienced officers found a rate of 24%. 4, indicating that domestic violence is 2 to 4 times more common among police families than American families in general.
Neat. But this article isn't about US policing. You have thousands of other threads to post that where it would be relevant, but this thread isn't one of them.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.